What's up, everybody? It's AJ with etrailer.com. Today we're going to be checking out these Pewag Servo Tire Chains on this 2017 Honda Civic. These chains are going to help you out in the snow and ice. The diamond pattern is going to be good for more coverage on the tire, giving you more traction when it does make contact with the ground. You also have the small square link chains. They're going to be good for digging in and breaking up a little bit of that ice to give you extra traction in the ice. Make sure you check the fit guide to get the right size chains for your tires. You can always look at your tire and see the listing here. It's going to be 215, 55, R16. These are unique chains versus some of the other ones. The way it's got the self-tensioner built in. You're going to see this is the device here that pulls back on this hook and gets the slack pulled out of the chain. I like that it's built in here. It might be a little bit different, but I definitely prefer this than having a separate piece I have to put on to add that tension and find when I need to use the chains. These chains are going to be a little bit different from the other ones, the way it's set up with the self-tensioner. You can see it here. I like that it's built in with the chain, so I don't have to look for a separate part to hook up there when I'm in the snow and ice. It makes it easier and quicker to get them on there. Some other things are, you're going to have the coating along this part of the chain. It's going to help it when you're working in the snow and ice. These aren't going to get as cold as the chains that are going straight in the snow and ice. You also have a color coding, so every part you have to hook up has the red hook and the red link. And down here, the same thing, red, lets you find those pieces to get them attached quicker. Another thing I like is it's got this protection for the chain on your rims, so just in case it does make a little bit of contact, it's not going to rub on there. It comes with a sturdy plastic case, which I like. Some chains come with a bag that gets ripped to shreds the first few times you throw the chains in there. This is going to last a lot longer. Plus, it keeps the chains contained so they don't sprawl out and take over the back seat of your vehicle. First thing you want to do is lay out your chains. Make sure there's no twists or breaks in them. Everything looks good right here. So now we're going to separate it here in the center because that's where you want the tire to be. And we're going to slide this back behind the tire and make our first connection. So taking the whole chain, slide it back and around. Just like that. Then we'll take it and try and make our first connection here in the wheel well. This setup's a little bit different from other ones. You're going to want to put the hook in through the catch here. You're going to take it. You have to tilt it down and the hook will feed up through. Like that. Then we'll bring the chain out across the tire. We're going to make our second connection up here up front, a red link and a red hook. Now I don't have to worry about it sliding off the tire as I bring the chain around to the front. Now we want to connect our hook to this section here, this red section. It can slide out here. Make sure you got plenty of slack to make that connection. If you don't, make sure it's in the open position. That way you can pull a little bit more of this cable out. You hear it snap like that. Gives a little more slack. We can make that connection. Once you've got this connected, you're gonna get that slack out of there. We're gonna move the dial over to drive and it's gonna tighten it back up. I'll try and get out of the way so you can see it. You see how it pulled that up and added tension, and now they're tight to the tire. Overall, I like the way these chains go on the tire. At first, it's a little confusing because it's not like other tire chains we put on there, but it only takes a couple tries and you get used to it. I really like the built-in tensioner. It does get the chains really tight against that tire, which makes it easier to get them on there and get going. Well, I think that does it. Thanks for hanging out and hope this helped.